update here about where we are. So as you know, there was a bolt that was busted inside of this hole. It was actually a much smaller hole, but yeah, it was a kind of a whatever class 8.8 bolt that ended up getting work hardened because it was jammed in those threads, right? Because it kind of pulled up and broke those threads. So I don't know, like I was drilling down the middle of it, and then I was going to use this easy out thing. I think I'd shown you guys that, and you know, maybe I was going too fast or whatever, but that thing just kind of burned up, and I don't know. I think the idea here is you're supposed to get it set in, and then you use like a tap wrench or something, or another wrench on it. I don't think you're supposed to put these in the drill and run them. So that's probably my mistake. So then that thing got broken off inside of the hole on top of the work hardened bolt. And so then what I had to do was I had to kind of come in from the side because I couldn't drill down on that thing at all. It was just not working. It was burning out the drill bit. So, you know, you can see we did have some success. So once I came in through the side a little bit, milled in, the goal was that with an end mill I could turn it, you know, as I'm spinning, you know, it would put the opposite spin on the thread and hopefully turn it out. So that's kind of a trick I've seen people do, but that didn't work for me. And so then it just became, okay, we got to keep milling. And that's why you see these pieces milled out around the side, is that me coming in with an end mill and trying to catch the bolt that's in there and spin it out. And it just didn't work. So anyhow, I finally ordered this kind of set of reverse drill bits because I didn't have a lot of left-handed drill bits, and these worked pretty good. Did burn out one or two of them trying to get this done, so not a big deal. Just kind of sharpen it. This one here is kind of toasted, as you can see. Yeah, that one's really schmelted. But what I did do is I just kind of hand ground this one myself, and you know, kind of worked my way up, and actually my hand grinding of the drill bits were actually better and sharper than what they came from in the box. So as soon as I did that, worked it, and I got to a point where I broke out the other threads and I got rid of the bolt, but then it was still kind of like a weird beaver cut in there. So I got a chance to use the boring bar on the Bridgeport with the quill feed, which was really cool. I'd never, you know, I knew I had that feature, but I never used it. Set it up, and that was pretty cool. I did destroy one boring bar because I had taken it out and had reset the orientation because it was pointing that way. It should have been pointing this way for me to set the bit. And yeah, so anyhow, what happened is I already had this set to the height that I wanted, but I didn't put this in at exactly the same height. So I did end up destroying one of those, just a very small bend in it, which was kind of too bad, but just kind of the way it is to learn. Won't do that again. And so I picked up this piece here. The idea here is that we're going to thread and size this as an insert that's going to go into here. Then we're gonna fill and TIG weld all the way around, and we'll have our threaded insert ready to go inside that piece. So yeah, that's the task for today. We're going to cut a piece of stock on here. I got that steel for like 15 bucks. We'll have to figure out how to do the old welding of the carbon mild steel to the cast iron. So we gotta first make sure that's cast iron. And then we're gonna turn it in the lathe, get it down the size, and put some threads on it. So yeah, it's kind of a Freddy Krueger, this thing, but you know, we're gonna get it. You know, it's that's the good thing about metalworking. You know, you can always add some metal back, and it's pretty good. So yeah, so this thing here, we're gonna figure out, is it carbon steel, or sorry, is it cast steel or cast iron? It looks like cast iron to me, but I don't know. Maybe not. Like if you look at that over there, that's pretty interesting. So, but yeah, it's certainly milled and cleaned up nice. So It's a pretty good casting. All right, so yeah, I'll bring you guys back when I'm getting that thing the stock cut and we get it turned down into the lathe.